Já děkuji. Dalším mluvčím je řečník skupiny Aliance liberálů a demokratů pro Evropu, pan Karim. Máte slovo.
Mr. President, Commissioner, thank you. The recalibration of the Hong Kong talks forced us all not to hope for historic breakthroughs. On this it certainly delivered. As you point out, Commissioner, whilst the round was not a failure, this was also hardly a success. A lack of democracy pervaded talks as it took place behind the closed doors of green rooms, and the opportunity to lift millions out of poverty simply did not materialise. By saying this, I do not hope to take away from the very close working relationship that the European Parliament had with the Commission throughout. Despite the world's poorest countries joining hands to make the Doha Round a development reality, they were put in the impossible position of accepting a text which left much to be desired, or be on the receiving end of the finger-pointing blame game which plagued progress. In the space of a few hours on the penultimate day of talks, two problems that seemed in a state of permanent stalemate suddenly shifted. The EU had a budget plan until 2013 and the WTO concluded the Hong Kong Declaration. They were linked, of course, and all here know how difficult it was for some to give up 3.5% of the EU's overall agricultural support. However, one giant leap for the EU does not a small step for the WTO make. Whilst exalting the success of movement on agriculture, we must not avoid the fact that much will be cancelled out by undermining the right of developing countries to protect their basic services and emerging industries. The elimination of trade-distorting agricultural export subsidies in 2013 is three years later than hoped for and amounts to a symbolic gesture to the world's poorest farmers. Until the dumping of all subsidised crops and products into their markets is ended, they will continue to face an uphill struggle to lift themselves out of crippling poverty. Last week, Gordon Brown admitted that the UK failed to maximise on its twin presidencies of the EU and G8 to complete its ambitious development agenda. He proposed a 5-point plan to reverse that failure. Pushed by world leaders to restart the trade talks, and push we must. We can do good. On cotton, we agreed to eliminate all forms of export subsidies in 2006. We ensured food aid could no longer be used as a system to hide continuing export subsidies, and the EU's Everything But Arms initiative was supported by all. Mr Mandelson, you said that we were to create a stage. We should now use that stage as a springboard. Now is the time to be ambitious again. Let the EU lead and hope others follow. Thank you.